Alright y'all, welcome back to Good Mining. So we are starting off down here in Crazy Town. As you all know, I still haven't gotten everything set up yet with the ventilation and the extra outlet. Hopefully this weekend we're going to finish that off. But I just want to go over what we're going to be doing to hook up this new L3++. So I'm going to show you a couple quick things just so you know from start to finish you know exactly what I'm doing, and maybe it gives you some ideas for what you want to do. So I've got two 20 amp outlets here. These are not traditional plugs, as you can clearly see. They carry a lot more power. Each one of these, I can put up one PDU and get two machines running. Now, maybe for you, it's a different power situation. You're gonna want to talk to an electrician. Don't take my word for it. Talk to your electrician, figure it out, what you're able to do power-wise, and then, you know, you do what you gotta do. I'm getting a 30 amp put in here, and that's gonna be handling my S17 and my S19, but for now, we're hooking up the L3++. We got enough power. We used to have the Z9, but I'm gonna hook this one up instead. Now, as far as bringing internet out to here, I use this right here. This is the TP-Link AV1000. So what you do is you buy two of these, you plug one into the wall here, and then you plug one into the wall right next to your modem. It's got to be plugged into the wall and not a power strip. So once you got it plugged in, you hook a RJ45 or your standard network connection cable from the modem to the box. It'll pair with the box, and then anywhere you put a second one, you click the pair button, and it will connect with the other one, and it will run the internet through the wires of your house to here. And then from here, since this box now has the internet, I come from here. I got my neck gear box. I plug into it here. And then these two here are the yellow and the blue. And that's my yellow and my blue, which mean nothing. Those are just the color cables I happen to have. So anyway, 4 hash boards, 2 power in each one. So our power supply has 2, 4, 6, 8 connectors. And then it has one more wire, which has a double connector as well, but you only need one going to the board. So we are hooked up nice and snug. We double checked and triple checked that. Internet's hooked up. We're plugged in here. We've got the connection here. It's turned on. All we got to do is plug this thing up, and then we're going to head upstairs. So here we go. All right. It's thinking about it. So we are going to let it think about it, and we are going to head upstairs. So I'll see you up there in just a minute. Hey y'all, I'm jumping in here really quick. So we just finished up in the garage, and I come upstairs and I start the configuration, and we'll go on with that in the video. But after the video was over, I kept on watching the L3++, you know, making sure it's working, making sure everything's running fine, you know, the numbers are coming in. And then I started noticing it was getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And this only took a minute or two for it to happen like this. So I ran downstairs and I unplugged it, started looking at it, and I decided I'm going to do a video of this too, because you know that I like to make the full video. I don't like to cut out things. I don't like to edit it. I want to show you all of the trials, all of, you know, the suffering that I'm going through with some of these things, and the chances that you take from buying from Alibaba or from anywhere really, I guess. So I'm going to cut that video in now, and then we'll come back and finish the configuration. But technically this video happened after everything was done. But like I said, I didn't notice it until it had been running for a while, and I had already ended the video. So I hope this helps. I hope this more gives you a complete picture of problems that you might run into. So here it is, and I'll see you back in the video. All right, so I'm back down in Crazy Town, and I am looking at this miner, and we're going to try and figure out why it's running so hot. Now, you know, I bought this thing on Alibaba, so I'm not going to hold my breath, but, you know, we'll see. So let's just take a quick look. All the connections we checked are super snug. You know, I unplugged them and reseated all of them. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. Now this one has a double on this end over here, but we only need the one for the board, so that's fine. Everything seems like it's hooked up. The fans are spinning, But when I put my hand in front and back of the fans, I didn't feel the blow like I feel off of this one, you know. This one really pulls in and it really blows out. I don't know if I have put a paper towel to really show you how much that's blowing out of there. So this one is not. So I'm going to look at how this is set up. Now, let's look. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a quick backstory, make it really short. When I bought these exhaust pieces, I bought them because I was going to put them in the cooler. I drill holes on the side of the cooler, as you can see, and one on the top for the power supply, so the power supply could sit on top. I was going to do that because I thought these were going to be super, super loud. They're not that bad, but I was going to put them in the cooler, so I got a hole on each side of the cooler and then one on top for power. And then I was going to take this ductwork and feed the hoses in and out of the box, so it was able to exhaust and still able to pull in good air. Now, I didn't do that because, like I said, the noise wasn't that bad, so I didn't bother to do it. If like I want to move this inside of my house, I might try that. But you can see I've got my rack. I just haven't set up all the shelves yet. This is where everything's going to go eventually, and then I'm going to have an exhaust system here. Super excited with that. Ryan, you got to get better. So, but when I bought these, what I did was I took the fans off in order to do this project. The problem was that when I put them back on, I put both fans on, so one was facing this way and one was blowing this way. Or I should say one was blowing this way and one was blowing that way. Problem there is that, you know, it needs to come in and go out. Obviously, it wasn't cooling itself. It was cooling on both sides, blowing in, but blowing, you know, keeping the heat in there. So it overheated. So I took it apart and flipped the fans, and I was up and running. So that was just what I did accidentally. So I'm just looking at this one that I just got. So let's look. So I got the wires right here. So the wires on this side, so the fan is blowing in that direction. I look here, I see the wires on this side of the fan, so it's blowing in that direction. Now if I look at this one, the wires on this side, so it's blowing in that direction. If I look at this one, I see the wires on this side compared to this one being on this outside. Now when I bought this one, she said they were going to change the fans and put new fans on for me. And I bet you that's what they did. They didn't put the fan on straight. So I'm going to go ahead and flip that over. I'm going to set the camera up so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Just give me a quick minute. All right, so I've completely unhooked it. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it up. Like that. And bring that over. And we are going to flip this fan over. I hope this is all in frame. I'm doing this with my phone. I mean, I've got my phone propped up on a bucket. You know, I don't have a good camera for moving around and doing this. So I'm just doing the best I can, y'all. But I want to show you how I do this. I want to show you from start to finish, you know, without editing, everything that I'm doing, because this is great. I mean, this is, you know, it's unfortunate that this didn't work right and it could have caused some real problems, but I'm glad I had the chance to show you this. I made the same mistake as these people made, and you know what? We're going to fix it. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn that around. So now the fan is on the outside, just like my other one was, or is. So we got that. So now we're going to drop some screws back in here. All right, so I'm not going to screw it down all the way. At first, I just want to kind of get them snug. And just kind of start it. You know, whenever you're doing things with the screws, you want to go corner to corner. Don't work around it like that. Go from here to here to here to here. Always do that when you're screwing stuff down. So now that I got them in there, they're all in there good. Then I'll go ahead and just give them the final turn. Sorry for the long video, guys. Like I said, I want y'all to see exactly what I'm doing, start to finish, all the problems in between. You know, you're going to run into this, you know, so why not? So I'm going to go ahead and stand this back up. Put that back over there. So now, when I look, I've got my fan here, my fan is there, my fan is here, and my fan is here. So that looks just the way it's supposed to be. So I am going to go ahead and hook my internet back in. All right, so we got that. And then I'm going to grab my power, and I'm going to go ahead and hook that up. Sorry for that. Doing this one-handed. So here we are for a little power. And let's see if we can make the magic. So that is firing up. Oh, I hit the power switch. There we go. Now it is firing up. I was like, oh no, what did I do? All right. So I'm just putting all my professional camera equipment down here. All right, sorry Z9, I need that one more PDU and then you'll be up and running, and then I'll have room for one more. And we will see. So like I said, I'm setting all this up. I'm gonna have a ventilation unit here and some piping, and all the miners will have these on them. I'm going to take one of these off for the exhaust side where it's blowing out, and I'm going to put it on this one. That way I can put both of these on the shelf. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a junction box here that will have 6 holes in it. Each miner will come in and they will go reduce to one line, and that one line will go outside. So this will be, I'm sorry, I'll have 3 holes here. Yeah, right. Did I say 6? Maybe I said 3. I'm going to have 3 holes on the junction box. Now the junction box is going to have 1 on the other side of it blowing out. All right, so here it is. This is what we were waiting for. And look at that. Look at that blowing. That's it. That's what we're looking for. That is it. All right. We're going to head upstairs. You can feel that pulling in. Yep. I bet you that was our problem. I'm going to guarantee that was the problem, because that was my problem here, and it was the exact same thing here. So let's hope that that was the problem and that machine upstairs is running smooth. So let's head upstairs and check it out. All right, everybody, we're back upstairs, and we've got the L3++ downstairs in Crazy Town, and now we've got to find it. So I've used Advanced IP Scanner. There's several out there that you can use. This one is free. It's super easy to use. You can have 2 options for installation. One, you can install it like regular on your computer, or you can do it as a one-time use so that when you're done, it just closes and that's it, and you're done using it. I've been adding a couple liners on my network, so I've installed it on my computer. So let's go ahead and after I've downloaded it, I've installed it, and here it is. So all you do is you click the scan button up here and it will scan. It takes me about a minute to scan, and once it's done, here's what comes up. So I've got my L3++, there it is, and this is my other one. So I've got that on 192.168.1.226. So now that we've got the number, we'll open up a Chrome tab and we will type that in right here, 192.168.1.266, and hit enter, and it will bring up the interface for your miner. Now, when it comes up, you'll have to put a password and username in. Usually root is the username and password. That's ROOT for the username and ROOT for your password. You'll want to go ahead and change that once you're in there, and we'll do that a little later. But for argument's sake, here it is right now. So now we know that we've connected to our miner, so we know we're up and running. The next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to find a wallet. So here we are, Exodus. Now, I did a video on Crypto.com and Crypto.com DeFi, which I really like. But I need a wallet here that has, this one is where I do a lot of my testing on. So I use this wallet. I like this wallet. The Crypto.com and Crypto.com DeFi both are mobile apps for your phone, your Android or Apple. This one offers a mobile app and a desktop version. So I like that. If I just want to test something on my computer, I can have the wallet open. I could be, using it while I'm setting up different miners. So I've been using this one a little bit. I believe this one was one of the first ones I started with. I like this one. It's not bad at all. I wanted to do a full installation of this. I uninstalled it off my computer. I tried to reinstall it, but apparently there are some folders that are stored in the computer that you have to delete also manually. And it talked about how they wanted you to transfer your money out of the account, then do the deletion, then reinstall, and then transfer everything back. Look, I've made plenty of mistakes. You know that this whole channel is built on my mistakes, and I didn't really want to make another big mistake. So I am not going to do the full installation. What I will tell you is that once you download this, you'll click on download. You can see the mobile one for your phone, and you can see the desktop version. So you click on the download Exodus here. I have Windows, so I chose this one and I downloaded it. Now, once you install it, you can set up a wallet. This one is also decentralized, and that means that when you install it, it's going to give you a key. That key is about 12 words long. They're jumbled words. They have no real meaning to them except the one important one, which is it is how you connect to your wallet. So when you want to hook up, say, your mobile wallet on your phone, it's going to ask you for that key. That key is how you'll connect it. Without that key, you can never log back into your wallet. So if you uninstall it from your desktop, you got a new phone or whatever the situation is, and you wanted to reinstall this, you would need that key. There is nobody to call. There's nobody to email. There's nobody to chat. I know there's a little help button down here. This is not going to help you. They give you this key because you're in control. So write it down on a piece of paper, save it on a USB drive, whatever you got to do to keep it safe and secure, do it. Now, once you've installed it on your desktop and you've written down your security key, it's going to ask you to confirm, I think, one word, or does it, maybe it's 3 different words that are in your key, just to confirm that you did write it down. And then once you do that, you'll have access to the desktop version of this. So that's good. Now that we've got that set up, so we've put our miner down in Crazy Town, we've identified it on the IP scanner, we've opened it up on a Chrome tab, we put in, now you can use a Microsoft Edge, whatever you want, I use Chrome. So we found it, we were able to log into it with root. Now we've set up our wallet, so now we've got somewhere to send our money. Now Exodus does offer Litecoin and Dogecoin. Now, some wallets don't offer the Dogecoin. We're going to be doing merge mining, so you're going to need both of these abilities of Litecoin and Dogecoin. This wallet offers it, so we're going to use this one. So we have that done. Next thing we need to do is find the pool account. Where are we going to mine to? So we're going to use Poolin. All right, so here's Poolin right here, and we are going to set up with a new account. They want your phone number. All right, what can I say? For my other L3++, they do send me notifications when the hash rate is down. If my machine goes offline, we had the internet go down for a while at the house. I got a notification from my phone saying that the machine was offline. So it does have its benefits. You should decide this for yourself, whether you want to use it or not. I'm going to go ahead and use it. So let me go ahead and put my mobile number in here, and okay, so I entered in my phone number and then I slid the bar. So now it has sent me a code, so I'm going to go ahead and put that code in here, and and we will click next. It's going to want me to put a password in here, so let's go ahead and put a password in. And click next. So we are not going to do that. So now we have Poolin going, and let us see. Okay, so here we are. So now we have to choose the sub-account name. So this is going to be the L3++. As a matter of fact, I think you can only put in lowercase and numbers. You can't put the ++ or capital in here. So L3. We're going to be doing Litecoin. So now it's going to want us to go ahead and get the address for where we want to receive our money. Now we're going to be using the Exodus wallet, so I've just logged into mine, and I'm going to bring it over here. Again, this is the one I use for testing, and so here's Litecoin. So all we do is we choose on which coin we want to use. We're going to be choosing Litecoin, and we're going to click Receive. So it's going to come over here and give you an address. We're going to hit Copy. And then we're going to come back over here and we're going to choose it. So you can do the receive it in the mining pool, the Poolin wallet, or we could put our own address in. We're going to choose our own address, and I'm going to put that there. So we did the copy on the other one, and then we did the Control V for paste, and we are going to create it. Now we're going to come over here. And we are going to get this information right here. And all of this is going to be going into our ASIC. So let's go ahead over here and configure this. So I went ahead and I clicked on miner configuration. And these are the sections that we're going to fill out. Now there was some information in here. I just deleted it all. It's probably from the previous owner. Or maybe it was the default. I don't know. But I deleted it. So that'll be that. And we are going to go to our right here. I'm going to go ahead and just pull this window off to the side so I can copy paste it. So I'm going to go ahead and click the copy button, and we're going to paste it. And we are just going to go right down the line and put that one here. Now it's going to want my worker name, and we're going to put those in here. And the default password is 123, which means it will check your account against your password. So 123 will suffice. So there we go. Stop running when the temperature is over 80 Celsius. I'm going to enable that like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this back over just so you can see it. We'll put it right back up here. So all I did was click copy, and then I pasted it. I went copy into the second field, and I pasted that one, and so on and so forth. This is my worker name. That's the one I put in each one of those sections, and then of course my password. So now that we have that set up, we're going to hit save and apply. Okay, so you can see here my miner is doing its thing. So we are going to come back over here, and now it's the waiting game. Now we have to wait till the miner restarts with the new information. It's going to start hashing. Once it starts pulling shares, it will then register here, letting it know that it's reading with it, that it's communicating. So if we look at the different sections, we connect to the network. We get your IP address of the miner. We set up the worker information. And then now we're going to wait. It says within a few seconds. When I've done this before, it's not always within a few seconds. So, that's that. But we are going to check this out. So we're just going to miner status and take a look. It is still in the reboot phase. This takes about a minute. So we're just going to wait on this and see how long it takes. Oh, and there it went. So, all right, so it is already registering. The hash is still a little low. That's because it's just firing up. But let's go ahead and come back over here. So now that it's hashing, let's look. Looking for accepted. Once it pulls an accepted share, then it will register with Poolin. So we are just waiting for this to go. And this just might take a minute to happen. So again, we're just going to sit tight and wait for this to pull a share. While we're waiting on this, we can look at some other things. So the PCB temperature is the one that you're going to want to follow here. That one should never get above 80 Celsius. Right now you can see mine are 59, 58, 56, 56. Those are, very acceptable numbers. I'm really happy with that. So that's great. Those are good numbers. You want to always make sure your temperatures are in pretty good shape. Different miners, different temperatures for this particular one. That's what I figured it out. So we are now just waiting here for this to get updated with the miner. And it looks like we are accepting. All right, is accepting some. Looked like there was 6 on that one. So this should pop any second now. Once this is seeing the shares accepted. I'm just saying this over again to kill some time. Guys, I'm doing this in real time. I want you to see everything. I don't want to cut this video up and zip, zip, zip. I want you to, there we go, look at that. See, I want you to see everything. I want you to know how this is really working. So, all right, so it is working. It's, just starting up, so this is going to take a little time. Once this gets going, we will, now that we have this up, we can go to settings. And in here, we can go to merge mine settings. Now, we also want to merge mine with Dogecoin. So we're going to need to put a Dogecoin address in here. So once again, we can choose one of their pool accounts, their wallets to use. I'm going to choose the Doge address that I want to use. And we're going to go ahead and pull this one up. We're going to hit the Dogecoin and we are going to hit receive. And now we have an address for that one. So we'll come back here and we will Control V and paste it and click next. And then we are going to get another text message to verify this for us. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I got that here. Let's submit that to verify that that is us. And we are good. Now, there is another option. You can settle everything you get to Bitcoin if you want. That's your choice. You want to get Dogecoin, you want to get Litecoin. Maybe you want to sit on a little bit. Maybe you want to speculate on what the market's going to do. This is not financial advice. You do what you want to do. Right now, I'm mining the Dogecoin and Litecoin. And the only way to switch this over to Bitcoin is to only use one of their wallets. Okay, so you can't put your own wallet in. Because I'm not familiar enough with their wallets, I am not going to use it. I know that one of their wallets allows you to gain interest on your money, sort of investment. So if you keep a certain amount of money in Litecoin or one of the other coins, you can get a little bit of interest on it. I do not believe the Dogecoin offers the interest on this yet. But, that's up to you. I am not using that because, again, I like to get the money myself. Once I get the money into my Exodus account, I could transfer it to Bitcoin if I want. That's up to you. So you'll make that decision for yourself. Everybody's financial situation is different. For me and my situation, I am simply doing the merge mining straight to my Doge account and my Litecoin to my Litecoin account. And I am doing both of those through my Exodus wallet. From Exodus wallet, I could transfer it to my crypto.com or whatever I want to do. But regardless, this is where I'm using it. So it looks like we're going to go back here to the dashboard. And here it is. It's starting to pick up in real time. You can see it coming up. You can do this by day. You can do it by the hour. Y'all, that's about it. We're up and mining. I hope this video was helpful. I hope this got you where you needed to go. This was a long, drawn-out video, but I really wanted to show you everything, the problems that I had from hooking this thing up to the fan problem to everything in between. I hope this has helped. And you leave a comment below. Do you want me to make short videos and cut out all the nonsense and just be boom, boom, boom? Or I want to show you everything in real time and show you the mistakes and the problems and what I, run into little problems as I go along that you could also. And again, this is so you can learn from my mistakes. If I cut everything out, you wouldn't see my mistakes. So a lot of my videos, I don't do much editing. I'm not very good at editing yet anyway. So you pretty much get what you see. And I hope that you got something out of this one. So give me a thumbs up, leave some comments below. If there's something different you did or something I should be doing different, let me know. But I will see you next time. Thanks for checking in and watching the videos.